Then one such stock that's buzzing around is Nalco. Now, the reason behind Nalco buzzing is that alumina prices, they have spiked up a large extent in the last few days. In fact, they're up closer around 15% in absolute terms. Closer around $35 to around $50 is the spike that we have seen on alumina prices. Why are the prices spiking? Because, there is a supply glut that we're seeing. Supply has turned tight in a couple of provinces in China. So that's one reason. There's some disruption in bauxite mining. So that's the second reason. And thirdly, there's a spike in caustic prices as well. Now, caustic soda prices as well have spiked up. What I'm told is that it's moved from around 28,000, 29,000 to around 35 to around 38,000. So that's a sharp spike that we're seeing over there. So later on, we'll also pull up the intraday chart of DCW as well as Gujarat Alkalis. Both of them, they are in fact producers of caustic soda in India itself. At one point of time, the market was working with alumina being in surplus. Now they're talking about it being in deficit. So that's a factor that's driving the prices higher as well. For Nalco, why is it important? 80% of their EBITDA comes in from alumina. And in fact, it's the best direct player on alumina if you're looking to play it. For Hindalco, well, they're mostly self-sufficient in terms of their alumina requirement, while for Vedanta, they're sourcing close to around 50 to around 55% from the open market. So that's what could impact their aluminium EBITDA. Macquarie, they have come out with a note. They're keeping it very, very simple. They're saying that, in fact, higher alumina prices could impact FY19 EBITDA estimate by around 30%. So that's the reason why the stock is buzzing around. I reached out to the Nalco management as well, Sumera, and what they say is that alumina that has been dispatched, some of the shipments yesterday went at around $395 per ton, and in the last quarter, they went at around $360 per ton. So that's a sharp increase, but they're also cautioning us that caustic soda prices have moved up, very, very sharply. So that's what will, impact the profitability a tad bit. Remember, for every ton of alumina that you're making, every 10 tons of alumina that you're making, you require around 1 ton of caustic soda. So DCW as well as Gujarat Alkalis, both of them are doing well today as well.
All right, that's a word on Nalco. Let's shift focus then to the conferences which are underway. Jawahar Goel, the CMD of Dish TV, joins in from the sidelines of the Motilal Oswal Global Investor Conference. Hi, sir. Thanks much for speaking with us. In the first quarter which has gone by, your ARPUs were quite encouraging. We saw a growth of about 10 to 11% compared to the previous quarter. But subscriber additions have been below estimates. Could you take us through what's the outlook now?
So there was the suspension of the subscriber was there and downtrading was there because there is a lot of disruption in the industry itself. The broadcaster fraternity, they look towards the DTH company for subscription revenue, but then they are going all around on OTT and free dish. So that is, of course, hampering the business, and if it is pinching us, then definitely it will pinch their shoes as well in the coming weeks and months. So it is a mix of the construct of the industry.
Well, sir, do you expect your ARPUs to improve from these current levels?
Well, we have a plan, but if the broadcasters, the pay broadcaster don't understand this, then things will go bad. And we are creating we are written the letter to the broadcasters to have a meeting, so which they are chosen to be quiet. So let's see in coming weeks what pans out.
Sir, what about the subscriber additions, which was below your peers in the quarter gone by?
The subscriber number is we had changed the way we do business in a couple of months. So it is a mix of demonetization and all these things. We don't understand how our peers has done it. I'm sure that they were talking of merger and together. So they must have done something.
Well, Mr. Goel, let's try to get some numbers. The EBITDA declined, 23% on a year-on-year basis in the last quarter. Do you see any improvement on this front?
See, with so much of disruption, there will be definitely an impact, but there is a silver line that because of GST, we has been able to price adjustment to the consumer and taken GST out of our pricing model. So that will give us some relief on entertainment tax. So that is the upside on that.
Okay. So when do we see the disruption, whether GST or the competition getting over, for your earnings to normalize?
I think is a maximum 2 months it will settle down.
Okay. So now to what we really want to talk about, when can we expect Dish Videocon merger to conclude?
The date is 1st October. So it should be, it is almost done. So we have some permission from MIB, and our as per NCLT the date record date is 1st October.
Well, sir, then how much of synergy benefits do you expect from this particular merger?
Well, you are an analyst, you must have read our statement that this year we are considering about 510 crore rupees synergy from the merger.
Okay, thanks so much, Mr. Goel, for stopping by and in fact giving us all those details. All the best, in terms of completion of that merger. October 1st is the deadline, and let's hope that in fact, things go as per planned in FY18. Well, we'll slip into that snappy break. You come back, we'll focus on our commodities, sector. We'll have Manisha, and we'll also have a guest with us.